Welcome, listeners, to a brand new episode of JPOOL's GNERD Corner News Hour. Hi there, listeners. I am your host, JPOOL, from JPOOL's GNERD Corner, and I would like to welcome all of you back. It's a new year, and I would like to welcome my co-hosts back for the new year, Johnna.
Hello.
Mick.
Hello.
And introducing a guest co-host, give it up for Alicia.
Hey, everybody.
Hey there, Alicia. For listeners who do not know who you are, could you tell them a little bit about who you are and exactly what you do?
Currently, I am a writer and admin for a Facebook page and website called The Geek Life, and also a casual cosplayer and crafter and prop maker and lots of things that I like to do.
Fantastic. And how long have you been cosplaying?
I've been cosplaying for like 3 years, but I got a little bit more serious this last year.
Awesome. What are your main cosplays?
The biggest one has been Lady Deadpool, and then my other main one that I always go to is the Zora Tunic Link with iron boots and everything.
Nice, and pretty soon it will be Rey.
Yes, I'm definitely working on that.
Yeah, I actually went to the premiere with you to see Star Wars, and I already knew she was going to hold the blue lightsaber, so I didn't want to spoil it for you, but I was just like, hold this blue lightsaber for the picture. Being one of the first cosplayers to play Rey, or to cosplay as Rey holding a blue lightsaber, I wanted to see if that would, get online and be like the first Rey cosplayer to hold the blue lightsaber. Because no one, they hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
All they knew is she held a staff.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
You did it perfectly so that it didn't ruin anything for me because I was so anti-spoilery. But it was good. I was excited.
Yeah, definitely. And I think you also have the length, long enough hair to do the 3-bun.
Yeah, it's.
Rey.
I'm torn right now because I want to dye my hair blonde for Lady Deadpool, but at the same time I kind of want to keep it this color so I can do the Rey hair, but...
I mean, you could always... What most of my friends do, and I have a lot of friends that are brunettes, they just have, the extension outside of their Lady Deadpool.
Yeah, that's what I did for FanFest.
But, yeah, it's a fun character to play. It's you have to get really used to putting that on and not wearing glasses, because I'm kind of blind as a bat. When I do Deadpool, because I don't like contacts, and also I don't wear my glasses underneath my masks because they fog up and they also make a weird shape.
Yeah, I hear you there.
So I pretty much, if you wave at me from across the convention hall and say, "Hey, JPOOL," I'll probably wave at you and go, "I have no idea who you are." You got to get closer so I can actually see you.
Yeah, I was constantly telling people, if you see me, please come all the way up to my face and say hi, because I can't see you. I had contacts on still, but just seeing through that mask, it takes a lot of adjusting.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so we are going to get on to the news, and there are not that many stories we're going to talk about, but one of the main stories we're going to talk about is the Star Wars: The Force Awakens, which has blasted record after record after record recently at the box office, and one of the current records that it's broken is the Avatar record. Domestically, it has made $760.5 million so far, or actually I think it surpassed that even today, and it's surpassed Avatar, and some people don't think it's going to beat Avatar completely in the its full run in the box office, but I think so because it hasn't opened up in China yet. It opens up this week in China. So China is a huge boost. About 25% of the international market is in China, and that's huge. So we'll see, adding 25% of the amount of money, because there's over 1 billion people in China. And Star Wars is huge over in China and all in the whole area right there. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, break even more records.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat after that too, because it's just gonna reign supreme.
It's gonna have to beat itself.
Yeah.
with a sequel. Now we actually didn't do a review together Um, what was your thoughts on The Force Awakens?
I really liked it. I thought it was a fresh new, like, as much as there are parallels between it and the other Star Wars films, but like it it felt new enough that it was a whole new movie on its own, and it got to be, I don't know, it was just exciting in itself just to see a Star Wars film in the theater that wasn't awful.
Yeah, yeah, like the sequels. I actually liked Revenge of the Sith, except for the horrible dialogue. I thought it did a good job with uh, connecting Revenge of the Sith with A New Hope. I just wish that they had a better script writer.
Yeah, it was very awkward.
Yeah, the dialogue was horrible between Padme and Anakin. I think the only fun character I really enjoyed in there, or fun characters, were like the Emperor, which is still like, over the top, and Ewan McGregor's character, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. But that's also, I think, because of the actors that were involved with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. We actually just did recently a review for Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and we're planning on doing. I think because the grace period is past already, it's been a few weeks. A spoiler review. Would you like to be on that with us?
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. Because it be able to actually talk more openly. We were tiptoeing around. What was it? You were on there, Mick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of you, Johnna, and I believe
It was Nate.
my friend Nate. Yeah, Nate was on there too. And yeah, we were pretty much tiptoeing around the whole story because we didn't want to spoil it. But it's been almost 4 weeks now since it came out. So I think we can talk more about it and not have people bitch about us over the internet.
Yeah, because sorry.
I feel like it's. I mean, all we have to do is say that there's going to be spoilers in it. So if you haven't seen it, don't listen. And two, if you haven't seen it by now, you're probably a communist. So.
Or you live in China.
Wait,
Yeah.
I have people I know who haven't seen it yet, and they're not communists.
They probably are.
Yeah, they
Just
probably
the
are.
things about movie
Secret commies.
It's weird phobias of movie theaters.
Or the.
They're waiting for Blu-ray or something like that.
No, the movie theaters. They don't want to go to the movie theater.
Well, anyway, the Star Wars is looking to break more records and beat out James Cameron's movies. It already beat out Titanic, already beat out Avatar domestically, and hopefully beat out Avatar internationally once it finishes its run in the box office.
I hope it does.
Because I know friends that are still seeing it. Like tonight, I have friends that are seeing it like for the 6th time.
Yeah, I kind of might go see it again this weekend.
I know I definitely want to see it again. I haven't made it to the 3rd one yet, so.
I've only seen it 4 times, so the 5th time will come soon.
Revenge of the Fifth.
All right. Yeah, definitely. So for New Year's, well, actually, technically after New Year's, I got to walk in the Fiesta Bowl parade. That was fun. I got to walk with the Arizona Avengers, who are a local charity costuming group here in Arizona. We also branched off into the West Coast, which would be the West Coast Avengers in California, and in the East Coast, which are the East Coast Avengers. So, check out Arizona Avengers on Facebook. But yeah, the Fiesta Bowl was fun. We got stuck at the end, or put at the end, so unfortunately the cameras were off by the time we got to them. That was kind of
Yeah, that
disappointing.
sucks.
They only have an hour. They only have an hour and a half to broadcast, and we got stuck in the back. While the rest of the other groups got the camera time, we didn't get camera time. So why? But I still enjoyed it. I mean, it's a 2-mile walk, but it was nice and cool in the morning, and then it got warm as the day went on.
Yeah, it seemed like the weather was perfect for something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I was all bundled up. I cosplay as Deadpool. I mean, most people know that already, even though our listeners know about it. But I was also wearing thermals underneath, and by noon I regretted wearing thermals. I mean, morning it was okay because we got there really early. We got there about like 8 o'clock, and it was kind of nippy in the shadows. But by the time we actually started walking around noontime, yes, we actually were supposed to go actually earlier than that. We got pushed back. That's what happens when you have too many people having floats that go too slow. Yeah, pushes everybody back. But yeah, it was fun. It was like my 4th or 5th time doing the parade. It's always fun marching in the parade.
Well, yeah, it seems like it. And it also seems like you would get the chance to actually like meet other groups while you're there and make friends with them. And because I know that there was a Star Wars group there. I'm assuming the 501st or something along those lines.
501st, the Dune Sea Garrison. Well, I know most of those guys anyway. Dune Sea Garrison and the Mandos.
Nice.
And also the Justice League Arizona.
Nice.
There, so. But I mean, you can meet those guys at conventions almost all the time. So. But no, you also get to go throughout the crowd who normally don't get to see us at conventions and everything, and they love seeing everybody in costume.
Oh, I'm sure the kids loved it too.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's fun being back with the AZA. It's been like a couple years since I originally left the AZA, and now I'm back. I have to get my hours up because they put me back as a Thunderbolt, which means that I have. It's not a rookie type of thing, but it's like starter. Like that, you need to get your hours up to be a full member, even though I've been a member before. I left right near the time they put the Thunderbolt program in.
Oh, okay.
So, speaking of Avengers or X-Men, well, I can't say Avengers because Fox doesn't own that. They recently released, I think it was Empire magazine, released a photo of a bunch of the actors that are coming up in their new X-Men movies, or Deadpool, or Gambit films, including with Jennifer Lawrence, Gina Carano, Channing Tatum, Ryan Reynolds. Did you see this photo that I posted on JPOOL's GNERD Corner?
I didn't see that one actually.
Which one?
It's the one where it shows a lot of the, well, I said X universe actors. They're all in formal dress, and they're pretty much sitting. It looks like on an animated set.
Okay, yeah, no, I see it now. That's really cool.
Yeah. On the right, you see Olivia Munn and then Oscar Isaac, aka Poe Dameron. Well, he's Poe Dameron now, and then people will see him as a.
I still don't know how I feel about Channing Tatum as Gambit, though.
A lot of people are still wondering about that.
No.
The producer said that he'll have the attitude of Gambit. So we'll see how that works.
I mean, I can kind of see aesthetically, I can see how his face could kind of resemble it, and like if they gave him more tufted hair and stuff, but I don't know if you can pull it off.
Personally, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he is not the right guy at all.
No.
You don't think he's right ever,
We'll
though,
see.
so that doesn't count.
Okay, I don't think he's a bad actor. He's not.
He's good when he's put in the right role, which is mostly action.
Yeah, well, except for the one movie with Milia. Jupiter Ascending.
No, don't talk about that. Nobody was good in that. Eddie Redmayne should have his Oscar revoked from him for doing that role. Seriously, you're watching that going, he won an Oscar for best actor?
Not for that.
No. It was such a bad movie.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like Channing Tatum is the same character in all his movies, and I don't see the Channing Tatum character as Gambit.
I can see what you're saying there on that. It's just, it doesn't mesh with Gambit as I want to say a person, because that's like a person to me instead of a character, but...
Exactly. He's got this personality that is not the same as what I've seen in any of Tatum's movies, which, you know, he does a lot of the same stuff.
Mm-hmm. But you never know. I mean, trying to stay at least kind of like glass half full, like it might be one of those groundbreaking things where it's like, oh, I can take him seriously. So.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing Olivia Munn in X-Men Apocalypse to see how she pulls off Psylocke, because the last time we saw Psylocke in the X-Men film, that was not Psylocke. I'm sorry. Psylocke doesn't have the ability to turn invisible.
No, I think Olivia Munn will do good, but I've always liked her.
Yeah, ever since Attack of the Show.
Yeah.
On the defunct G4.
Oh,
TV.
G4.
Man, I miss G4. I could literally go on for a whole episode talking about my love for G4.
Oh, I know.
And before that, you know, Tech TV.
Mm-hmm. I miss G4.
And how they got screwed over, in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
They're like, all you guys watch is Attack of the Show and Cops, so we're gonna cancel the show. I'm like, there's more than just Attack of the Show. But yeah, that's where a lot of people, you know, found out about Olivia Munn, and now she's a major. Well, I would say a major movie actress. She's in a lot of shows.
She's still kind of like, she's not quite. Maybe X-Men will be the breakout for her movie career.
Yeah,
you never know.
She's the nerd girl in thing, kind of like Felicia Day in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we did get to see more of Olivia Munn in Channing Tatum's movie. You know what I'm talking about.
No,
Oh,
please
God.
tell us more.
Oh, it was a little movie where he played a male
I
stripper.
know, which one? There was two of them, wasn't there?
Yes. You know, the second one, the funny thing is, the second one was more of... It didn't take itself as seriously as the first one, because it wasn't... The first one was done by a director who's a very serious director, and the second one was more like, we're just going to exploit it completely.
Yeah, like, I never saw the second one, but the first one was like, we're gonna focus really hard on plot, even though we know why you're here. So, that was weird to me.
Yeah, the second one was like a road trip. Let's go to road trip to a male stripper convention in Florida.
Are you serious?
Dude,
Yeah.
ago. Don't lie.
That's hilarious.
So, it makes you wonder if those things actually exist.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do. They're probably like sold out like in like less than 50 minutes.
SDCC.
If Channing Tatum was, you know, doing that, I think girls would buy the tickets up like 5 minutes and then be gone online.
What do you mean?
If he does a good gambit, then I would buy them.
Yeah. Speaking of Channing Tatum, I believe I have it on my DVR for record. For the next lip sync battle, it's Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan Tatum facing off for a lip sync battle. And one of her songs she sings, I forgot what it's called, but she does a lap dance on Channing.
Yeah, I saw the picture of that, but I'm still more excited to see Channing Tatum and dressed up doing Let It Go.
Doing
Yeah.
Elsa? Yeah, doing
Yeah,
Elsa.
that's hilarious.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna win. I'm sorry, I love Jenna, but that beats off
You
her
can't
lap
top
dance.
that.
You can't. I mean, it's like they're a really cute couple, in my opinion.
Yeah. But, like, that's like trying to top The Rock doing Shake It Off. I mean, that was one of my favorites. I'm a wrestling person, so.
We're segueing, but I think one of my favorites of lip sync so far has to be Anne Hathaway doing Wrecking Ball.
God,
Yes, yes.
Because when that Wrecking Ball came out of nowhere, that was, like, she hit it spot on.
Oh, it was so perfect.
And right in Emily Blunt's face. But, yeah, I enjoyed that. Actually, speaking of, to segue again, and it's actually part of the news, to segue to TaiyuCon coming up, which is, let's see.
2 weeks away?
Yeah, 2 weeks away. they will be having a lip sync battle there. I'm going to be part
That's
of it.
cool though,
So
because
that'll be
that
fun.
was one of the more unique ideas that I saw surface last year at Phoenix Comic Con, was having that event.
That won't be at Phoenix Comic Con.
Really?
There's reasons, and I will tell you after the
Okay.
podcast.
Oh.
But yeah, it was fun doing it last year at Phoenix Comic Con. I can't wait to do it again at Taiyu. So if you are in the Valley or want to head down to Mesa, it's in the Mesa Convention Center. And 2 Saturdays from now, let me see, what was the date again? Forgot the date.
Is it the 23rd?
I have to look things up. No, that's third. Well, my calendar is coming up. It is the 16th, I believe, or 15th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has. It has two of the voice actors from Dragon Ball Z that are going to be there. The ones that do Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, that's what I heard. One of my friends was like, Goku's gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. So.
Yeah, definitely. It's a fun convention. So it's one of the bigger anime conventions in the Valley. Not to say anything bad about Sabo, but we won't talk about Sabo.
No, we won't.
Some other parties might be listening and going, wait a minute, are you talking crap about Sabo? No, I'm not talking about crap about Sabo. I have some friends that talk crap about Sabo, but, I'll try to keep it
No, you could
on the
never
low.
talk crap about Sabo or vendors getting robbed 1 year or anything like that. That would be wrong.
You mean how Sabo is now called Elevator Con?
Oh, God, yeah.
We won't talk about that either. Alright, so to switch gears and go to another subject. So there's been a huge fanfare for a particular stormtrooper from Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Yes.
TR-8R. The stormtrooper that has the electric baton.
Oh, yeah.
And they recently identified him, gave him a backstory, and they gave him his identity. Apparently he worked in the same training squad with Finn. So when he said traitor to Finn, that was a personal thing to him. It wasn't just business. It was personal. Because apparently they were friends. They worked
Oh,
together.
him and Nines sounded like they were tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What about the
it was
trooper who played, gosh.
What you talk about?
James Bond, thank
Bond?
you.
No, I don't think they had any connection.
No, he was just the trooper that
Yeah,
put
I
blood on
didn't
his
think come up
face.
with a backstory for him.
Because he was just, I think, just comedy relief in my
He
opinion.
was.
I think so too.
James
Yeah.
Bond.
It was funny to find out that was him. That was James Bond. That's all he wanted to
Because
do.
you never thought like twice about that stormtrooper ever.
Yeah, I'm glad he actually did that because it shows that he didn't even have to show his face. The actors were like, "No, I won't show my face. I'm just doing ammo," and he was just a big enough fan of Star
He's
Wars.
excited
So,
to be there. I would be too, man.
Get
If
it-
somebody gave me a shot to be, I could just show up and get no credit, I'd be excited.
Like, I'm Arcan. Yeah, or that little robot goes throughout the hallways and no one knows what it does.
That's true.
But yeah, the battle between Finn and 9. Especially 9 with a Z6 baton. That's a badass weapon too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of the weapon that those robots or those droids used that were the guards to General Grievous.
I'm sure that's where they got the idea from.
Yeah, they block lightsabers. They don't melt. The lightsaber can't melt through them. So that was kind of interesting. They were the riot control troops, but the way that their batons work is they block lightsabers. So I'm thinking that they were expecting to fight against Jedis.
Well, I mean, look at where they landed and where they were walking into. I think they kind of knew what they were in for.
Yeah, but I don't think they were expecting Finn to attack them with a
Well,
lightsaber.
no, clearly, but that he was the only one armed with that too. So maybe he kind of knew that like Finn was here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so TR-8R, even though we know what happens to him, he might be back. There's a rumor going around that because of his popularity, he might be back.
Huh.
I could see it.
Because it's Star Wars.
Well, yeah, I could too. Like, it's also kind of fan service, but at the same time, like, that blaster was no joke. No, but Han just shot him, right?
No, it's Chewie.
That's what I thought. Because
Yeah.
that thing is no joke. Like, how do you...
Yeah, the thing is, throughout, it was one interesting thing about this is it's kind of a spoiler for people who haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, seriously, go out and see it. I don't know why you haven't seen it. But he's been with Chewie for, I don't know how many decades. And just recently, he's decided to pick up Chewie's blaster. I mean, that bowcaster blaster is extremely powerful, and we've known that for a long time. So, yeah, that was kind of interesting. He realized as well that this thing's powerful. Like, yeah.
And I like how any chance that he got, he was like, let me have that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I love his little, hand blaster, but that thing is intense. It's like firing like, what was it, like a shotgun, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it would be cool to see TR-8R or 9s back and see a proper battle, because Finn is not really well trained, and there's a rumor going around that he also could have the Force, not as strong as Rey, but that would be cool, because to see him in a proper fight against 9s.
I'm gonna guess that's not gonna happen.
It might.
I don't think it will.
Because Phasma was built up so much with her figure and with her just her storyline and everything, and there wasn't much to see at Phasma. I mean, she's gonna be back.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she has a significant story in 8 or 9.
Yeah, I really want to care about the character and really fear her. She just wasn't. She just gave orders. She wasn't really the person to.
She didn't contribute to the movie at all.
Yeah, she pretty much just
She was there.
told people to do stuff, and that was it. And I'm like, I thought she was gonna be like in an awesome battle.
Yeah, she was kind of just a plot device to move things along.
And then she gave up the entire base's defense at the suggestion, so,
Maybe it was a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, see, I don't think.
Yeah, she didn't.
think she
She didn't really
before.
try, like at
No,
all.
and she still tried talking him out of it.
Well, yeah, but in the end, like she could have fought at least a little bit, but
Yeah.
she just kind of was like, oh, well, there's a blaster in my face, well, a gun in my face, but so I'm just
Live
gonna...
another day.
Yeah.
But I did like the part where they talked about trash compactor.
Yeah, that was a nice little nostalgia bit. I liked that there wasn't too much nostalgia in it. That was one of the things I really liked about the movie itself. There were little nods, but it wasn't like dripping like Jurassic World was. But it made sense for Jurassic World, but sorry, I'm getting off topic.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so off to the next subject, a news story. It's happy birthday to Hayao Miyazaki. This week he turned 75.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, great, Miyazaki.
I love Miyazaki's films. They're so deep. They look like kids' films, but they're deeper than that.
Mm-hmm.
He always has these little hidden messages and everything inside his films. But the animation in all his films is incredible. I love all of Miyazaki's films.
Oh God, yeah.
We have Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Howl's Moving Castle, Ponyo, and the list goes on and on and on. How many have you seen pretty much all his films?
Me.
I've seen most, but the more recent ones I haven't seen. The most recent one I've seen is Ponyo.
Have you seen like Princess Mononoke?
Oh yeah.
Spirited Away?
Yeah, like all the classics, of course. But everybody loves Spirited Away, but I think Princess Mononoke is better. So.
I've seen a few.
I've seen more Princess Mononoke cosplays than Spirited Away cosplays.
Well, yeah. I think it'd be cool to see like someone dressed up as Sen. That would be kind of a neat little one. But like, it's just I guess it's generic enough that no one really wants to do that.
But yeah, he's 75. It's amazing how Asians get to like 65 and then their age catches up with them. I know that sounds like a very racial term, but I'm Asian, so I can say that.
Oh, yeah, it's okay then.
It's okay. It's like if you're black, you can say black racial things or stereotypical things, and no one can get offended because you're that race.
But wait, what about if you're white?
Oh, you're racist. Anything you say, even against white people, you're just racist.
Default racism.
Yeah, default. If you were born white, you're immediately racist.
Rude. What if I'm Irish?
Then you're super racist.
Yeah.
You're on another plane of existence of racism.
Oh gosh.
No, well, I really enjoy Miyazaki films. It will be a sad day when he leaves this planet and goes back to his mothership. But I hope that he keeps creating more incredible films, and definitely the what was the last one? What was that one? Shoot, I forgot the last movie he made. It was actually nominated for Best Animated Film. It was about... Shoot. People are going to kill me. This is why I edit.
It wasn't the Arietti one, though, was it? Because that was before the newest one.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Shoot, I just had this way too long. I edit too much. Do you have it up, Johnna?
I was just pulling it up, sorry.
Yeah, the last film.
It is, I just can't remember what it was called.
I know, and I've seen it too. I just forgot the name for some reason. It wasn't his best film, but it was really good.
Let's see here. It wasn't The Wind Rises. No, that's wrong.
Yeah, no, The Wind Rises.
Oh, it is The Wind Rises.
Yeah, The Wind Rises, yeah. I thought that was really well done. It wasn't one of his best films, but it was very artistic and based on true events. So,
I loved his artwork.
Yeah. Oh, the art has always been incredible through all his films. And that's what I love about animation or Japanese animation. Is even though some of the characters sometimes can look very stiff in their animation, the backgrounds and the foregrounds are so detailed.
I like how unique Spirited Away did with that too, though. Like Yubaba looked really crazy when like she was actually upset, and the bulging of the eyes and like everything. There was so much just detail to every emotion.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so on to another story. Jewel State, who played Kaylee in Firefly, is coming to the Legends of Tomorrow cast.
That'll be interesting.
That's great.
I don't know how major of a character she's going to be. She's going to be sort of like a tech person from the future.
I'm okay with that.
But I'm looking forward to seeing Jewel State. I actually got a picture with her, what was it, 3 years ago, I think it was, at Venus Comic Con. I think it's 3 years ago. And I'm looking at my wall of celebrities. But yeah, she was cool. So I liked her in Firefly. So we'll see what happens. It's Legends of Tomorrow is going to be able to really expand the CW's DC line even more. Right next to the Flash and Arrow.
Which is great. So she went from working on Serenity to working on tech and robots and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
She's done a few other things since Serenity.
That's true, but I think it's the first one she's actually like worked actively on something that wasn't like just an I mean, it's still an acting role, but as a job, kind of within the job.
Now, how many have you, or how many here know about the movie Deadpool?
What? There's a movie?
Yes.
Of course.
Wait, when? When did that happen?
Oh, it just magically appeared.
Damn.
I know. It's just happened because of reasons in science.
That's the best kind of reasons in science.
Exactly. It just breaks the fourth wall. So, more recently, or actually in the last several months, Ryan Reynolds, or AKA Deadpool, he's been in his costume. I don't think he's taken that costume off yet once.
I wouldn't.
But he's been doing a lot of promotion for Deadpool, which comes out next month, February 12th. And, I mean, a crapload of promotion. To the point of, I'm wondering if there is anything left of Ryan Reynolds. Like, it is just Deadpool and no more Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, maybe that's how it always was meant to be, though. Ryan Reynolds has made his final form Deadpool.
Yeah, a lot of his roles have been all those little snarky, and his attitude has been sort of very Wade Wilson-y, in my opinion.
Well, he was always a fan, too.
Oh yeah, he was. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he brings to the screen. I mean, we've seen him in the trailers, we've seen him on all this promotional stuff, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's. Recently in like this Empire commercial for Empire magazine for their new cover, which I'm picking up pretty soon, which is actually really hilarious if you see it. Have you seen the recent Empire commercial?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's funny. One of the lines he says in there is, "I'm crying hard. No, you're crying hard, and I'm hard, because you're crying."
That's just beautiful.
Yes, it's so Deadpool. If you are here in Arizona or here in Phoenix, next month, February 12th through the 16th, we have Amazing Arizona Comic-Con. Again, coming to the Phoenix Convention Center in the South Building. Rob Liefeld will be here for the premiere of Deadpool. And if you're here, because it's going to fill up really quickly, we're going to collectively have a collective Deadpool group, including the AZ Deadpool Corps. We're going to be at the local AMC Theater in downtown Phoenix, right by the convention center, for the premiere of the Deadpool movie. So that'll be cool to have the creator of Deadpool with us.
I think I might cry.
It'll be on Friday night. I think he's doing something Saturday morning as well, but the major one is Friday night, because that's when the premiere of the movie is.
I'm so excited.
Yes. So that's a big thing. I mean, Rob Liefeld could have done the whole LA thing and just, went to a convention in LA or went to a special event in LA, but since he's really a big part of Amazing Arizona, he's going to be here for Amazing Arizona and for the premiere of Deadpool. So the convention is going to be nothing but, there's going to be a crap load of Deadpools.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people to recruit for the AZ Deadpool Corps.
Instead of playing Count the Deadpools, it's going to be Count the Not Deadpools.
Yes, it's going to be like, okay, so everybody's Deadpool here.
It's going to turn into Deadpool Con.
Exactly. It's going to be a fun movie. So many families are going to take their kids to see it. I keep telling everybody, it's a family movie.
Definitely.
Bring your kids. They're going to love it. Especially the strippers. And the sex. And the violence. And the profanity. I have friends that know about that and they're still taking their kids.
Really?
Because they're good parents.
Perfect.
And because their kids like dressing up like Deadpool. So, it's for the kids. We do it for the kids. But it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Alright, so how many of you actually watch the People's Choice Awards?
No.
No.
Just whatever turns up on Facebook.
Yeah, it's amazing that some of the nominations, like, I don't get how some people vote for. I mean, are these like all teens that vote for this stuff? Because sometimes these People Choice Awards seem to be like, oh, they're just like 18 to 25 that are voting. Big Bang Theory got named favorite TV comedy. In my opinion, Modern Family should have been best TV comedy.
I think that would have been better.
Big Bang Theory, I don't know. I know it's nerdy stuff, and I should be all for it, but I'm not gonna, stereotype myself as liking something just because it's nerdy. It stopped being funny after the third season, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with that show. Like, I really like all the, like, nerd references, but I also don't like that it kind of bashes nerds throughout the show.
Oh yeah, it does like try to use stereotypes to a little bit too much of an extreme a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, we're not all like that. I mean, I do know people like that, and they're very smart, and they're very antisocial. But no, we're not all like that. But the thing is, it's not just that. It's just the comedy. It just keeps, like, from season to season. After season 3, it's just very repetitive on.
Yeah, it should have been taken out to pasture a few seasons ago.
You mean the recycled jokes?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it did. The unfortunately, the show itself, in my opinion, has gone downhill. I really wish that it, had something clever. I mean, the most recent thing that they had was, one of the characters is finally going to have sex. Like, really? That's one of your major things, is one of the characters is finally going to be not a virgin anymore.
I mean, with the character, it made sense, but it feels like they're really kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for, like, story ideas with this show.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So.
All right, so do you guys have any other stories that you found out about this week?
We discussed the Monopoly thing. I can't think of anything else.
Actually, we discussed Monopoly outside
Oh,
the
shit.
podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
We discussed Monopoly, just not while recording. Okay, clarify.
Okay, so you want me to talk about it, or you want to talk about it?
Oh, you can talk about it. I was just thinking that was the only real big story I think I've read this week.
Oh, yeah. So the whole thing about the Monopoly thing was Star Wars Monopoly recently came out with a special edition of Monopoly with 4 characters that they have as player pieces. They have Finn, Kylo Ren, Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, and Darth Vader. And that's it.
What?
BB
You mean no Ray?
No, or BB-8.
I know,
Wait,
that's
They
sad.
didn't have BB-8.
That's no BB-8 means already flipping the Monopoly board before anybody wins.
It's like, what the hell? But
BB-8 was like the bomb.
there's this huge outcry online about Rey because Rey has been hard to find
Oh,
in a lot of collections and a lot of things, that they just had all the other characters and then no Rey. Like the Millennium Falcon set has no Rey, but Finn is in there. So a lot of people were, hashtagging "Where's Rey?" or "Where is Rey?" So I guess the fan cry was so loud that Monopoly is now going to re-release another version of the special edition, and it's going to include Rey as a playable character.
Well, and their excuse was really kind of dry and forced.
Kind of weak. It's sort of like, we had to come up
Yeah.
with something really quickly. Oh, we didn't want to spoil the movie. Like, how does that spoil? We didn't want to spoil that she fights, Kylo Ren. How does that spoil it? Don't give her a lightsaber. You just let her hold that, that staff she has.
Yeah. They could have done the staff the whole thing. It wouldn't have given anything away because she had the staff in the preview.
Right, in all the trailers she had that, so it's not a good excuse whatsoever. You find ways around it. They have to do that with stuff all the time. Like, I don't know who the marketing team was that was like, well, there's no way around it. Let's just kick her out.
Yeah, definitely. It was kind of disappointing with, especially with, they're already talking about, what happened to Black Widow and in their, promotional merchandise, not including her that much. I mean, there's very little of her in a lot of the, action figures and merchandise for Black Widow. And some of the excuse for that is, well, guys are not buying, girl characters. Like, really, no, they're the hardest to find. We're actually trying to find the female characters as a collector. We're trying to find the female characters before the male characters because they're a lot harder to find than male characters. And that means they're more expensive. Well, this comes from me because I'm a collector.
Okay, well, I think this is all like a marketing ploy because I collect Monster High dolls, and it's harder to get the boys. There's more of the girls than there are the boys. They don't, and I think they do this on purpose to kind of drive it up.
Well, the Monster High ones are more for the girls, but then again,
the girls
they think that
the boys too.
They think the boys are only for Star Wars, and I'm like, no, there are plenty of girls that love Star Wars, and they have a main protagonist that is a female. She is the main character of the story.
Be like,
yes,
not have Leia toys ever.
Yeah, definitely. And I just looked at the clock, and I think we're running over an hour, so.
Okay.
But I would like to thank my co-host, Mick.
You're welcome.
Johnna.
Hola.
And I would like to thank Alicia for coming on to her first GNERD Corner News Hour.
Woo!
Yeah! Please check us out at JPOOL's GNERD Corner on Facebook and on Twitter, and GNERD Corner on Instagram and on Tumblr, which I haven't done anything on Tumblr lately, so it's probably really, really old stuff. But thank you for listening, and please subscribe to our podcast. And remember to enjoy your chimichanga. Night, everybody.
Night.